On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go. 118. Outside.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Texans had 5 and 6 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
On the quick, right?
Again, it's Mixon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
118. Outside.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
He ran it last time. Now Stroud will throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Green, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Tony.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Nnamdi Madubuike. Drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. A man who is both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, De'Von Achane. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And look at the defense for these Texans. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
They go play action now. Jackson got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL converting on 3rd down, so there's no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. This time, Jackson will throw it. He'll dump this off to Achane. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Option handoff now to Achane. 20. 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. De'Von Achane. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Stroud looking to throw. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
On the quick, right? 118. What's up?
Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Tony. 11.
Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage. Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Tony.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. The wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's able to plow forward out to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devon Achane with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this return will come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. Jackson going to keep it. Well, he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me?
Bro, what are y'all doing?
Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Ravens will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. They give to Achane on the option. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. In motion left, Flowers. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fighting on this shit, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Jackson. On the RPO, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Will Anderson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Mikey Tyson. Hey, Uno Mars.
Final play of the half, Stroud. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bound that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, look at high. On the quick, right? 18. Okay.
And Stroud now to throw. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Thank you, Texas. Here we go. 18. Okay.
Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go.
Nixon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and they'll send it down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that? Hey, Uno Mars.
Throwing now is Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
In motion, the tight end. Jackson.
Why are you jumping?
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. This time Jackson will throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the ground, Achane. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
And the coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The Ravens on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Up the middle, Achane. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Looking to throw. Stroud. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Oh,
Mixon again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Tony.
Back to throw. Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On the quick, right?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now second down and a few inches.
All right.
Quick throw to Collins. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
18.
Here's Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Ready. What? Ready.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing now is Jackson.
Ah.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. They'll come up first and 10 here. Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Stroud to throw it. And this throw incomplete. As a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Back to throw. Maybe he hits him in stride.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Stroud back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time.
I'll show you which one. Are you fucking?
On the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's first down. Now Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. Throw caught by Achane. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the front.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
This is 2nd and long. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing, Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. One last shot for Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try to find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Texans, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on